Hello dear watchers, now we will talk about what sport to practice to reduce stress. Sport is an anti-stress activity par excellence recommended to all to reduce tensions. Some physical activities, such as yoga or tai chi, for example, are unparalleled in achieving serenity and releasing stress. But it is up to everyone to determine the sport that will bring him the maximum benefits. Sport, a lot of benefits in addition to improving physical fitness, regular physical activity, in good conditions and according to a program adapted to his state of health, is accompanied by undeniable benefits. Playing sports improves sleep, prevents back pain, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, regulates appetite, etc. Sport is also in the head. How to explain the anti-stress effect of sport? The sport acts on certain mediators present in our brain. Physical activity stimulates the production of endorphins, molecules involved in well-being, which counteract the effects of adrenaline, the stress hormone. Endorphin has a structure close to that of morphine, helping to reduce pain. Sport also increases the production of dopamine, a neurotransmitter that mediates the mechanisms of reward. Thus, after a physical activity session, athletes describe a state of fullness, even euphoria. Close to opium, dopamine also helps to reduce fatigue. However, beware of excess. These hormones, like certain drugs, explain the psychological dependence on physical activities. But before you start, please subscribe and activate the ring bell notification so that you do not miss any further advice or remedies. Now, what sport to practice to reduce stress? It's up to everyone to find the one that suits them best. To let off steam and channel your energy, choose a sport that requires concentration, such as technical and collective sports. To disconnect and empty your head, favor an endurance sport like swimming, water aerobics, aquarunning, cycling or jogging. However, these endurance sports are rather not recommended for people who tend to dwell on their worries, who have difficulty in mastering or who are the type to explode at the slightest annoyance. Choose in these cases a technical and collective sport. To calm down and relax, choose yoga or any other physical and spiritual activity based on posture, breathing and the search for the right gesture, such as tai chi or qigong. Golf is also part of this type of soothing activity. Practice in the right conditions. The type of sport is not everything, yet it must be practiced in good conditions, because it is over time that the benefits are expected. So no question of embarking on an activity that displeases, in a remote place at an impossible time. Practicing a sport should bring pleasure to each session, hence the importance of choosing it well, even if you have to try several before making your choice. Not to overestimate one's physical abilities is another criterion that conditions a practice in duration and regularity. Finally, the chosen activity should not be at the expense of social and family life. It is important to save time for other pleasant hobbies, which also help to remove the stress of everyday life. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe for more information. Thank you.